Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway for Wildcard weekend. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap.
Motion detected in the backyard.
first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Come on.
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Again for the first time to Rashad White. He hits the lane for about 7. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
3rd down run from White. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 5 on the play, and that's good for a Washington first down.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
So they dodge an opening drive turnover, but this drive could stall out if they don't convert here. It's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. Running right side by McLaurin. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Daniels to throw on 4th. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10.
Here we go, strike. 19, Charger, 19, Charger.
Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. And they hit him along the sideline there. Pickup of 9, so 2nd and 1 upcoming.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
60 Maverick, 70 Timberwolves. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're left with 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. They'll go. It's Sanders. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. Maybe he'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffle around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Again, this is White. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. He goes to the hurry up here. Daniels throwing on third. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Cowboy 80. Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Cougar 19.
First and 10. It's a gift to White. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background with every home run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Pass him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on it, throw quarterback's best friend security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Third and short, Daniels buys time, rolling right. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals get a great return up close to their own 30 before they're able to drag him down. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be their last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is going to pull that play up, and most importantly, going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
They gain 11 on that play, and it's good enough for an Arizona first down. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. His charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you just stop moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Liking 18.
Back-to-back carries here. Galloping inside the 40. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the second level and beyond.
Ready, Buffalo 18. Bronco 80. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
To the air on first down, Sanders. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals parlay the interception into points. Trey McBride, the touchdown. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. They bring McLaurin in motion right. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. That's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Get it.
Out of the pistol, here's White. And he gets a few on the plays forward.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, two-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They have it 3rd and 10. 3rd and long for him here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Hauled in by Lane. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Now Daniels on 4th down. Ocampo brings it in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, a run for White. Oh, they had nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Fits it through the middle. And the tackle quickly follows that catch, and this one reaches the 23. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Let's go now.
Play action now with Daniels. This is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders start to fight back with their first points of this game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Hold it ready.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. So 20 yards on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
He's going to bring this down to their 35. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, one secret ingredient on these jet sweeps to take off like that, Kate, is timing. We talk about timing and precision in the passing game, but it's the same thing on a jet sweep. You got to hand it off just at the right time to capture an edge like he just did.
All set to go now from the 35.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
On first down, here's Sanders. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31. Give that tackle to Johnny Newton.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Completed to his running back. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
18 Cardinal, 8 Cowboy, 8 60 Maverick.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Cut out left. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go, set.
They'll run here. It's Benson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cardinals take a second quarter lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7. The Cardinals kicking team out, so they'll put a charge into this one. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go, go.
Now Daniels off the play action. Forward strike downfield to Lane. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders get it back in touchback territory. They're going to be at the 20. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep. Or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
Oh, we just marvel at both of them. You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10. Daniels. That's to his back. Here's Rashawn White. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from State Farm Stadium after this.
Okay, break.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down.
Pass, no lead, no, moving, I see. Ready.
Throwing now, Daniels. On the screen, this is White. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it fourth and short.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and more importantly, to stop it.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Get it,
They'll run here on first down. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set.
19 tight, 19 tight. 19 Lions.
Now Sanders. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Benson on 1st and 10. And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
To the air, Sanders. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
860 by 6.
3rd and short here. Sanders. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The Cardinals kicking team out, so they'll put a charge into this one. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Play fake here. Daniels. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down, Washington.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Headed out right. And this is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping the tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Commanders tie this game at 21. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throw in here just before halftime. It's his running back. And he's going to be forced out of bounds on what will be the final play of our first half. was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go. 18 Cardinals, 18, 79 Broncos. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
The give here on 2nd. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60.
The give now to Benson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That's a pickup of 9. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
We got away from a couple of defenders, but they just kept coming. This one's going to end the loss, Brock. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
He can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
In the red zone now. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Gets him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take the lead right away in half number 2. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say to slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the ball, but explodes for the touchdown.
The Cardinals kicking team out, so they'll put a charge into this one. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Come on. Ready?
Play action now. Daniels buying some time right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a 2nd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Let's see what they went with on third down.
Go, Reed.
Third and long for him here. Pulled in by his back, right. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Check the Eagles. Check match. Check match.
Back to throw it. He rolls to his right. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on fourth down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
Ready,
Out of the gun, White. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Running on second with White. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Cowboy 80.
Third and 1, Daniels. It's caught by McLaurin. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. White trying this straight ahead. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
Hey, kid, let's go now. 60 by 60.
From the gun, it's Daniels. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
They'll come up on first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Motion the slot man right. Give here to the motion man. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Brock, they take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Commanders with it, facing the end of their postseason as they trail. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Set. Hurt. 70. 19 strikes. 9 Warriors 70. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders now trailed by just a point in the fourth. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. tie ball game now as they send this away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
Take over first and 10. They're on the 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Viking 18.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Connects on the crosser. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
6-yard line.
70, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 18 Pioneer. Bronco in trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. Left side, into the hands of McBride. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ready.
Now an inside give to Benson. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Has a left side block, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in. Out of bounds.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
Drive starts with a carry by White. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
60, check, Bobcat.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and short, Daniels. Cops, this is Lane. He touches him down at the spot as we wait to hear about this flag on the field. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. So fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19.
They'll run here following the penalty. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, the casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They send a receiver in motion right. White running again on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Now, hold on a second. We have a player in some pretty clear pain following that play. That's Rachaad White, who's getting some attention from the trainers.
Let's go now. 70 Simba, 18 Rebel, 18, 19 Lion.
Daniels throwing on third. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
19, 18. Go.
First and 10, it's a gift to White. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Check, hurt. 19 tight, 19 tight. Let go.
Here's White again. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and goal.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal.
60 Maverick.
White's going to try to smash his way in. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Commanders take a fourth-quarter lead. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
To kick it away. Here's Moody. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. First and 10 coming up.
Cougar 19. 70 Rangers.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Back to the air here on second. Sanders. Short pass brought in. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. A strike for 23 yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down from the 42.
18, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
The 41-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Setting up to pass. Cut out left. And he can't get the touchdown, Brock, but plenty of yardage. He goes out down near the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Cardinals, first down. First down.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he scores. That's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals have taken the lead late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Balled in by Lane. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. 2nd and 3 now.
The 42-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Buffalo 80. Ready.
Back to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
Ready.
At the 47-yard line.
60 Maverick.
Here he is to throw. It is caught at the 20. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the 1st down, too.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
That's just a total team effort right there, Kate. Defense was relentless on that play. Some of them chased him from the pocket. The others, well, they took away the easy throwing lane, and it really influenced that incompletion.
And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal.
Hot 70, hot 70.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Okay, this defense finally stepping up, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
70. Go.
It's White on the give. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Out about to kick it away. Here's Moody. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Now Sanders. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. It's a gain of 22. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
That's a pros pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
All their timeouts left, but not much time itself. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down.
70 Lions. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And they cashed in when it really mattered.
Commanders 42.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. This will end up as a touchback.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good game, bro. Good game, bro.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Daniels setting up the play action. Hits him on the in route. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. Timeout on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. On the gun, it's Daniels. Chased out to his right. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Max Melton with the INT.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. But you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.